Fly 98.5 nonstop hip hop. I'm Scrappy. It's a pleasure for me. It's a privilege for me. One time for G-Man Unsigned Grind on Tuesday nights, but I get the privilege on Wednesday afternoons to talk to up-and-coming talent right here at 239. We're not talking about local talent, fly-by-night. Hell no. We're talking about real talent with mad skills. I got two of them in front of me right now. Davallo and Cinic. What up?
What's up? Thanks for having us.
Hey man, you won last night, and I got to start from a marketing perspective. All y'all huddled next to the boombox. It was extraordinary. It was innovative. It's something that Eddie and I have not seen yet. You guys have marketing skills behind, your magic of your music.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we worked really hard. All of our friends, our family, everybody really came together for us. It was so much an outpouring of love that we just didn't even expect. Like, we were just blown away with the amount of support that came through. Everything was just crazy last night.
And awesome. Don't sell yourself short with the support of your own team. You got a badass track. People that are not familiar with you guys are hearing that, and they're just like, damn, they put in some votes too, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I really think was important too. 239 really came together for us. It was awesome. We put a lot of love into the track, and I think people were able to hear
Well,
that.
the reason you won, of course, is the title.
Yeah, we talked about that. We didn't think it would hurt.
Yeah, it's called Fly, and I'm a sucker for pianos. There's certain emotion attached to piano playing, and then y'all rapping on it. And I gotta say, I'm sure you've heard this before, Davallo and Cinic sounded like Eminem.
we have heard that.
Yeah.
We think we're innovative the way we approach our music. We obviously.
That's not an insult.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, it's actually a compliment the way we view it, because somebody like that set such a precedent in the industry that everybody that ever comes along and looks like that's going to be compared. And honestly, it's cool to be put at that level, to be able to be compared with somebody on that caliber.
Well, too, Eminem is in his 20s. You guys are in your 20s.
Yeah.
Eminem's kind of graduated from that perspective, and you guys tell a nice story on your record.
Yeah. We always make sure that we have a clear message, and that we say something positive and have a message in our music. So.
Yeah, our music has to mean something. Yeah. That's important to us.
Another thing, man, I feel like I'm their promoter. I'm their publicist. I feel like I'm their publicist right now. It's emotional. You guys have emotional music.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a really heavy song. Like, that's something we wanted to kind of stress, is that for everybody involved in the writing, we were all able to pull from our own experiences growing up and a lot of the stuff that we struggled with, and that other people we know struggle with too. It's just one of those, you're not alone. There's other people going through what you go through.
What's your biggest struggle?
These days, or growing up?
Right now, you're in the game. You're doing great music. What's your biggest struggle?
Our struggle these days is, in my opinion, for me, Cinic, it's staying focused. Everything gets crazy these days. Everything's so fast paced. There's a lot to do.
What you need to do is compartmentalize the naked girls. Compartmentalize them. Focus with your music in the studio. Compartmentalize the naked ass girls.
Well, there's none of that, but we appreciate the
boo.
The vote of confidence is awesome.
How about you, Davallo?
Yeah, well, the struggles for me is like, just certain things you go through as a young person, trying to figure yourself out and trying to figure out who you are as a person, just dealing with all that kind of stuff.
Speaking of which, both you guys have the same kind of concern.
Yeah.
School's starting next week.
Yeah.
And if I'm going on my first day to school, maybe a new school, I got to establish myself. I've got a lot of anxiety about that.
Exactly.
What kind of recommendations or advice would you give those students?
Well, I would say that, no matter what you go through, there's always a person that goes through the same thing. So you're not alone in whatever you go through,
Yeah, and I'd say it's important to just be yourself. And I know that's super cliche, but really what it boils down to is you're going to evolve as a person. You're going to change. Yeah. And that's not something you should be afraid of. So every day wake up and be whoever you feel like being. And if tomorrow that changes, that's fine. Like, just be you and be confident in who you are. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
That's what I love about our radio station. We've got 7 individuals. We're not cookie cutter.
Right.
For sure. First Lady Nikki, man's got the inspiration. I got stupidity. Eddie's got the smooth like that. It's special that way. I hear you I hear you collaborating with Little John.
Little John? No, we have a friend called John.
Little John. What happened here? What was this miscommunication?
Eddie told me that y'all did some stuff with Little John.
No. Oh, okay. Maybe the misconception there. So our engineer on the song Fly is Craig Durant's. He's a really good friend of ours. He's a Grammy-nominated sound engineer. He was nominated in 2009 for Leona Lewis's Bleeding Love. So he's a big-time, really good connection of ours. He helped us with the mixing and the mastering of that song. We do all of our own production, mixing and mastering, but when we involve different people like him, we can bring a new element to it, and he really helped us just take Fly he really helped it take off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's the misconception. He's worked with big.
On your next project, are we going to still hear emotion, pianos? Is this your tip?
Well, we're definitely going to hear pianos, and we do have a big project coming out soon. Probably next, when was that? Next Thursday?
Yeah, so next Thursday we got a music video coming down for What's Going On,
Yeah.
which is our newest single. That's more of like a summer feel-good song, and
Yeah.
actually that was...
Kind of late, dude.
Yeah, well, it's been out. It's been out. The music
The summer
video-
is not ours.
Florida summer lasts forever. So why else do you live here,
That's true too. That's true too. Back to the marketing tip. I'm fascinated by the fact you guys are having a party next Tuesday to
Yes.
kind of jump off your song one more time.
Yes.
Tell us about it. That's amazing.
So the Dearna and Kate Quarles is going to host us. It's going to be through the whole time of G-Man show. So basically through the Unsigned Grind event. So 6:30 to 10:30, we're going to have full menu, free French fries for every family that shows up. One order of fries for every family, and then just come out and be a part of everything. Gulf Coast Leisure, our friends down there, Brian and Marcos, are going to help us host it.
How about a
Just gonna have
Scrappy
party.
cover
It's gonna be
charge?
I mean, it depends. You want to pay for the fries?
No, I'll help you win, and then next week you can. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Hey, guys, for real, not everybody's polished, put together, focused.
Yeah.
Y'all, Davallo Cinic, you guys have game, man. I really respect you guys for that.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Thank you, Scrappy. Thank you, G-Man. Shout out. Thank you, Royale, for just kind of all of 239, Fly 98.5, for just keeping the culture alive around here. It's just been incredible. You guys are the best.
I want to say this too, not just to you, but every artist out there in the 239. You guys are family now. We're not just doing this fly by night. You hear on a Wednesday, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. You guys are fam. Next track, man, what's going on? I want to hear it in the fall.
Oh, you will.
Oh, it's coming.
Is that the summertime? What's the summer song called?
It's What's Going On.
What's going on?
What's okay?
It's called What's Going On,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? We're looking forward to hearing it. And anytime you want to submit music, holler at Royal, holler at G, holler at me, and we'll give it a fair listen.
You got it, man. We'll keep them
You got
coming.
it. And you guys can also, if you guys like our music, you can also follow us on, social media.
Everything. SoundCloud,
Yeah.
Instagram,
SoundCloud,
Facebook,
Instagram.
YouTube.
Yeah, at Damion Davallo, Damion with an O and Davallo, and or at The Real Cinic.
Yeah, at The Real Cinic.
Yeah, for future updates.
No why.
No why. It's C-I-N-I-C.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me clear that up. Cinic with 2 eyes.
Davallo and Cinic, yeah.